edition of the National Football League.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating the big throws downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Ain't no other king in his rap thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Delay of game.
I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a. I'm prophetic.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Saving face, seeing cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to
Still
level
first
my
down.
aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the climate.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set. 380. Go.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A 5-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Kappa. Set.
Here's Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jordan Elliott. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Shifts by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy. There's a short one caught by Tonjes. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Get set.
try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Herbert now. He'll try and do this himself. And some room to run now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
2 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hampton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kappa.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers Chargers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw, Purdy. This is Jennings. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
The throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Pushing his way through. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Touchdown, and McConkey, 47 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Niner first.
San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Purdy. Left side, he's got the tight end, Hodges. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30.
First down, 49ers.
Out of the gun, Purdy. There's a short one caught by Hodges. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's free at the 35. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Hampton is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hampton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
49ers 17.
Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
We'll definitely see some movement running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And Jennings will go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Purdy to throw. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here's first down. Throwing, Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
26-yard line.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go.
Herbert to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This complete right side of the tight end, Farrell.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it in the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
4th down.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. Cameron Dicker on for the field.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.